What's going on, everybody? It's your man Bishop Bang, and welcome to another episode of It's Whatever with the Bishop, Magic Moments with the Moses present. I got my co-host, Funny Man Jeff, in the building. Yep. We got another special guest today. He's blazing out here. He's hot out here. Like, I'm definitely a fan, man. I tell you, like, I'm like, yo, when I seen the new release, I was like, let me hit this real quick. I was like, oh, he's snapping out, and I feel you, man. I definitely can get it. I dig it, man. Like, it's crazy. I was like, yo, my wife said, damn, it's nice. Like, you know, like I said, yo, it's crazy. Like, I definitely fool with him. If you ain't get a chance, you definitely check his music out. He's gonna tell you where you can find it, so you can hear it. Of course, you definitely plug in. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, first, because we're gonna get back to Dev real quick, and then once we get to him, he can chime in on the topic we're about to get popping right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the past, I do a lot of public speaking events where I speak to the youth, and one of my main topics is goals.
Okay.
Short-term goals, long-term goals, and that was something I was doing with the youth, and then it hit my mind over the past year or two, especially since I got married and getting a little older now. I'm over 30.
You over 30?
I'm 32.
Okay.
By the grace of God, since March 8th.
Right.
We out here, a magic year. Yeah. So it's like adults, we need them too. You know, for as kids, you know, it's like go to high school, get them good grades,
Right.
Shoot for college education or learn a trade or armed forces. Then after that, go get your master's, or go dive deep into the trade, or
Right.
you know what I mean, get your credit right, do the house. But adults, we need those goals too, man. And for those that don't know, a short-term goal is a goal that you set out to obtain or achieve within 3 to 6 months, maybe a year tops.
Okay.
Something short, something you could shoot for, strive for, bam, get it, let's get the next one.
All right.
Long-term goals, that could be the 2 to 5 year plan, even the 10-year plan. You know what I'm saying? Like an example for me, I just set a short-term goal this week when you had my man, what was he squatting? The video you had on Facebook?
320.
320.
Yeah.
Right? Damn.
Nah, you can do it too, though.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I've been working out with Bishop this week. When I get back with him in the den on Monday, this is my 7th week. And I've been consistent leg day in it with him for about 3 or 4 weeks, like 3 or 4 straight Tuesdays, just So I told myself, short-term goal is to hit that. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking maybe hit that joint within a month. And you was like, no, we're gonna attempt that this coming Tuesday. Like, but either way, that's one of my short-term goals. You know what I'm saying? Another short-term goal is to get back out to New York with the comedy thing. I always get it once a year, and in this year, May 31st, I celebrate 5 years. So I got to get back on a New York gig, whether it's Broadway Comedy Club or whether it's in a venue in Queens or Harlem. I've done everywhere except Brooklyn. I would love to perform at a spot in Brooklyn. I've done Queens, I've done Harlem, I've done Manhattan a couple times. So yeah, so that's one of my short-term goals. Now long-term goal I got is the house that me and my wife are renting right now. I want to buy that joint. When we first rented that out, the landlord was like, give me 1 or 2 years, being good tenants, pay your rent on time, don't give me no shit,
Right.
and you can buy it. So we down 1 year, and so got another year being on point. The past 2 years we've been basically trying to work on our credit. Another goal, work on the credit. And then, bam, let's sit down with the landlord and what bank are we going through? What's the down payment? What you charging for this joint?
Right.
Like, let's get it. So those are some goals I'm doing. Another one I'll throw out there, man. I just celebrated 4 weeks clean and sober alcohol.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Because I was drinking and smoking and partying. Nothing against anybody that does that, but me, I was taking it too far since the age of like 15, going on 16. So it was time to get my body a rest, man, and I would overindulge in the cognac. So it's just certain goals, and you have to set. And some of the goals I'm setting are to keep me focused, keep me grounded, keep me in situations where I'm not stagnant.
Okay.
Because some people that don't have goals, you can literally just run in place. You know what I mean? Like, you can literally say, like for you, like, you know what I mean? You rap, you spit and all that. But if you don't have a goal of whether you want to sign yourself, get signed. Do I want to perform here? How many tracks am I trying to do this month? Stuff like that. You can just run in place. You know what I mean? Same thing with me with the comedy. Like, what am I doing with it? Just writing down jokes, performing at open mics. Like, we got to travel with this. You know what I'm saying? So and you don't have to be an entertainer. That's the thing. You can be just a regular person. Like, yo, I got this 500 credit score. Yo, I need to get a 650. Then obtain the 650. Yo, I need to go for the 720. You know what I'm saying? Like, these goals will keep you focused, man, and keep you grounded in life, because life will pass you by, yo. Like, life will just, I don't know, you'll just be, you know what I'm saying? Just be still with it. So, stuck. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, I'm going to open the floor up for dialogue amongst us about maybe goals y'all might have, or how y'all feel about setting short-term, long-term goals. And I mean, something for the audience we can, shoot the shit about.
Yeah. Well, like as far as goals, like, I think for me, just seeing where I came from, the life, like growing up and things like that, like, I feel like I already pretty much reached the goal. You know what I mean? Because, like, growing up for me wasn't easy. You know what I mean? So, like, the fact that, like, this music thing's been, like, my biggest outlet, because me being an African American young man, like, you would think our first like outlet would be aggression and action. You know what I mean? Like, so many people used to tell me, like, Dave, like, the things you've been through, like bro, you'd be dead in jail, strung out on drugs, alcoholic, but, like, just some people around me, just, they wouldn't even allow me to put myself in that position. Like, I have too many hands on me, too much prayer over me to even be put in them situations. So it's like, not saying like it can't happen, but just on me as a person, it would be hard to get to me. And if it does get to me, then it's for a reason.
Right.
But as far as goals, like, I told myself I would have been rapping a year. I would have been making music for a year, like, and just.
I see you already on flyers.
Yeah, like,
you know what? That is dope. Like,
it's crazy, because it's a blessing for real. Because it's just like, I never would have thought that I would ever took music serious. Like, in high school, you know, me and my dudes be beating on the table, freestyling and things like that. It was easy. And then, like, they like, yo, Dev, just take it serious, bro. And then, like, I took it serious, dropped the album. They start fooling with it. Then I dropped the EP like a month later, and they start fooling with it. They're like, yo, you need to really make this thing, like, turn this into a craft. Like, make this joint for real.
I was impressed. I was impressed. I'm not gonna hold you.
I know, I can tell.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Because you know me.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I was impressed. Like,
you was just at Nika's last event?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Miss Nika, yo.
Facts. Shout out Miss Nika.
Yo, because she's booked me on a lot of her shows in the past. And I remember 2 years ago, we was at that spot out in Stilton, towards Stilton, and she was like, I'm gonna take over for this. This one dude was trying to put some comedy shit together. It wasn't going well. Right. She took over, and then my birthday was like on March 8th, and she was like, how about we just do a comedy show and base it around you? And like, that was so dope, yo. Like, she'll put on, yo. She will find these venues, and she will put her thing together, and she'll invite, you know what I mean, all sorts of talent acts, and bam. So salute you, Miss Nika.
Yes.
If you're watching, hopefully, you catch this, but much love. But yeah, so my fault. Go ahead. I just had to shout her. I like doing that.
No, yeah, like Miss Nika, Craig, Kevin Toke, like, they all, like, as far as just the HMAC venue in general, they put people in good positions to really do something with themselves. Like, I was talking to Craig, like, on my way down here, letting him know about this and stuff, and he said, bro, like, I really don't put myself behind too many people. He said, but the sky is the limit, and he said the sky might not even be the limit for you at this point. He said the way you do things, your music, the way you speak, your actions, your stage presence, the way you carry yourself outside of music is what's going to make you be who you want to be for real.
Yeah, the business.
Yeah.
The business and the personality.
Because, like, I tell people, I'm like, they be like, you be clout chasing. And I'm like, honestly, I was stamped before rap. Like, niggas knew my name before rap. It is what it is. Like, I'm not clout chasing. It just, when you start to take a craft serious, people get mad.
Because you're working. That's anything. That's anything.
You gotta promote yourself.
That's anything, though.
This dude promotes himself 10 times a day. Like, he's not clout chasing.
I will flood you.
I will flood you. It's like you can't.
That's like, for my satisfaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta keep going.
It's like I'm humble, but it's to a certain extent because they take it for granted.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I was talking to Craig, and he was like, I mean, dudes was real mad about the whole Yellow Beezy, you opening up for him, and they feel like it was just easy for you. Well, I said, listen, bro, this is how I look at it. I said, we all got 24 hours to grind. Everybody got the same 24 hours, and whatever you do with them 24 hours is what you do. So the fact that I put a lot of my hours into perfecting my craft and why my music is doing what it's doing, you can't get mad at me.
But listen, I'm gonna say, let me interject real quick. God's gonna do what He's gonna do for you.
Regardless, regardless.
People can't set the terms of what God's gonna do for you. That's your passion, your grind, with your heart's in it. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna do what he gotta do for you.
Regardless.
That's what that is. And you just gotta keep working. I'm telling like I listen, keep working.
Yeah,
Work,
I already know.
And the internet does all that. And that's your goals. And my goal is to, and that's why I was gonna say like one of my goals is to see others succeed. Because if I'm doing my thing and you succeed too, someone's already putting their foot in the door. You see what I'm saying? I have to keep you going. You see what I'm saying? So I have to, and I respect it because when it's dope, it's dope.
Right.
Like you have something. Like if it's somebody, listen, find your niche. That's what I would tell you.
Yeah.
Loving you.
We all have
if
to
you
give.
in something that you're not in and it doesn't fit you, listen, that's not it.
Take a step back.
You need some thorough people to tell you, no, that's not you.
So that's not you. So and it's serious because it's your life. It's building something. It's the legacy which you leave. You know what I mean? And that's what you're going to leave for your sons. You're going to leave something to where the legacy when they speak on you and what you have, especially if you look at the lane.
It's too different.
Right. And everybody wants to hear music. Everybody wants to laugh. You see what I'm saying? So how bad do you want it?
Right.
What are you going to invest your money in you? You know, work hard, invest your money into what it is that you do, and that's like one of my goals. Cause I'm gonna reach my goals. How I look at it, I'm gonna reach them, but I gotta see other people reach them. Like that's one of my things, man. Like I know if someone gets their foot in the door, you know what I mean, and people start cutting checks for, hey, you know, you need a trainer.
Yeah.
We in there, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just gonna feed from
Yeah.
whatever else. So it is, you know, I come in supporting others. I fool with you heavy. Like I ride in the car, I'm like, I need a hard copy because I listen through my phone through the jack, and it don't slap like I want it to.
Yeah, I
so,
know.
Yeah, but my goals is definitely to see other people make it. I want to see you make it. And that's where I'm at on my goals.
Yeah.
See, and the good thing too about goals is it's like a you could always stay, you know what I mean, set yourself up for your own personal rewards. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you hit up on one of these numbers.
Right.
Because the good thing about accomplishing a goal is, all right, now let's go back to the drawing board, set up this next goal, and knock it down. You know what I mean? And when you do that, it's like sometimes you don't even need. I learned this too. You don't even need a pat on the back when you accomplish your goal.
Yeah.
Pat your own damn self on the back.
And sometimes that's even too much.
Listen. Yeah.
Sometimes because you don't get yourself in a situation where like, because some people like, I need somebody to tell me I'm doing good. You don't need that all the time. Sometimes you don't even have to tell yourself.
I used to be like that, searching hard for that.
Listen, if I tell you that's why I always post. If you're not excited about what you do, you got to be excited about what you do. I look at something and be like, yo, that is dope. I don't listen.
I even put it in terms of like when like I be seeing girls like feel like they need a boyfriend to like justify and who they are. You don't need that. All you need is you. If you're doing what you're doing and you feel like you're doing good, that's all you need.
Right.
I swear to
Yo, it took me a long time to realize that, yo. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that you I honestly believe that you have to learn. You have to
Because of maturity and growth.
You have to sit down with yourself, especially if you're doing something that is gonna in the long run take people's approval, people's backing, people's funding.
Facts.
It has to be from your heart. I feel when it's destined for what you to do, it's gonna come from your heart, and your creativity is just gonna be matched because you spend time on what it is that you do to give that product. So if it's good work, you can't deny it. I don't care if you like me or not. If it's good work, you can't deny it.
You can't.
And I'll be the first one to say it was a lot of artists. I was like, yo, I'm not feeling that. And now I ride heavy. You know what I mean? Like it took a while, but I'm like, yo, yeah, all right. And then you listen, you like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you like, I can admit that I was on something else, but this joint hot. So it's like that happens. You know what I mean? So it's being open minded to knowing that. You know what I mean? People can get better. So as you working on what you're doing, if it's undeniably hot.
Yo, that's with the comedy. There's nights I was ass. Like in the beginning, like I've been ass on stage. Like there's nights where I've never been booed off a stage, but I might as well have. I've had that what we call in the game a silent boo. Like I can't even buy a laugh. You know what I'm saying? And I've had people write me off. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like you just keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want this, so I'm going to work towards this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to study where I fucked up. I'm going to study some of these greats. I'm finding ways to better my joke writing skills. I might rub elbows with some veterans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of veterans always tell me, yo, you got it, but what you need to do is shorten your jokes.
Right.
Shorten it. Get to the punchline faster.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
spans nowadays is short. That's what music too.
And I'm not a headliner either. So therefore, Nobody's paying to see me on stage for 45 minutes to an hour.
Right.
I'm doing 5, 7, 10-minute sets, 12-minute
Right.
sets. So in order to maximize that amount of time and get the what we call laughs per minute, I gotta fire off with some. But I'm a storytelling comedian, so it's like, and that was one of my goals too. How can I get to the joke? How can I get to the punchline faster? And it's slowly been working. Like when I did at the Forum, like to me that was a redemption night. That was another goal of mine.
Right.
Yo, this city has seen you bomb before. They seen you do well. Now you're about to do the Forum. You about to open up for K-Dub. Here goes Mark, extending another opportunity for you to go get it on this big stage. And I feel like I did my damn thing that night.
Right, you did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was a goal. And that was like that. I guess in life you can have, especially entertainment and stuff that we do, entrepreneurship, you can have multiple second wins.
Yeah.
You get that second win, like.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That was another second win for me. Like, all right.
You gotta take losses though.
Yes.
You gotta be able to take the L's. You know, you take L's.
It creates that in you to help you know how to win and accept it. Because some people don't even know how to win for real.
Right.
Yeah, some people don't know how to win.
Right.
This is true.
Right.
This is true. I would have good, like I used to throw shows. He's been a couple. I would throw my own shows, and I would throw a great show, whether it be at Crawl Daddy's or another venue, and then still bitching at the end of it instead of just like taking the simple fact that I doubled my bread.
Yeah.
I put on a decent show. Why are you finding ways to find out what got messed up?
See,
You
that's
know what
because
I
like
mean?
you have like as a man, men have like a competition within themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we want the complete best possible.
Mhm.
Like don't just tell me I'm good. I'd
Right.
rather you tell me I'm bad than just tell me I'm good. I
Yeah.
want to hear great.
Yeah. Tell you.
And that's just as simple as
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Tell
don't
you
tell me
real.
I'm good. Because some people just tell you good and you're not good. See, you got them people.
You ever had that in music? See, comedy's kind of different than music because, like, once you put a track out, that joint's out there. With comedy, like, I can tell a joke and fuck it up, and I can go back a week later and tell the joke again.
And then fix it.
And yeah, fix
Clean
it.
it up.
But, like, you ever release a track or do a track and, like, at that time it might feel fire to you, and then you go back, maybe, you go a little bit later, listen to it, like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know
Couple
what I'm saying? And then somebody tell you that joint was dope. That's fire. Like, yo, stop blowing smoke up my ass. Like,
Definitely.
that happens in
Definitely.
comedy,
Yeah,
yo.
it's all work. You just gotta put it out.
Mhm.
Like everything, ain't gonna be. You just gotta keep working, man.
Right.
Just stay consistent. Consistency is the thing.
Mhm.
When you lack off, if you're looking for, and that's what I appreciate, like with Esco. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, bro's gonna work regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you see somebody like that works regardless and doing multiple things, and like. When that fish bite on either one of them poles, you know what I mean? I'm gonna use that now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Then you just fill in everything and swing it over. So
Mhm.
it's like, that's why I always, when you're doing multiple things, it's like you have to do multiple things. You have to, in your craft, I'm gonna say, and since we're speaking on goals, I think that there's steps. Let's talk about steps that you have to go to reach those goals.
Yeah. See,
And
I didn't touch on that, but I'm glad you
Right.
brought that up.
And-
Yeah,
and
because
I-
you could write down a goal,
Right.
but how we gonna get to this joint?
Right. So it's that with it factor. You know what I mean? It's like you have people that talk about, they'll name like 4 or 5 things that would be popping and never try it. You know what I mean? Like and it's funny because my wife would be like, "What are you doing now?" You know what I mean? Because I'm always.
That's kind of a good thing, though, right?
Yeah,
That's a good thing, though,
I don't
right?
take it no
Right?
type of way
Because you're not gonna lose in
Yeah.
everything. You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
find
lose in
something
everything.
that I do everything. I'll be like, yo, I'll put myself through college. Google,
Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
writing down notes. I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. I'm going listen. If it's something that I don't listen, and that's why I say the goals. If you set goals, and I'll listen and look at different people's, and you'll see some people what I would call through the rainy month. You don't see nothing from them, even if it's workout videos, even if it's because you gotta be consistent. You're not gonna never not see me post about a workout. You never gonna not. I'm talking about 365. I don't even know what's gonna come out of that, but that's what I love to do. So I'm gonna keep doing that for people. You know what I mean? Not getting a certain type of signing bonus deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something I love to do, so I do it.
You do it
You
off
see,
the
straight
strength.
off the strength.
Inspired one at a time.
Right.
It's just one at a time.
But I want to be
Inspiration.
not on the scene, but I want to, I want all that. I want a couple dollars.
Hell yeah.
As
Hell
long as
yeah.
your heart's pure and you
Yeah.
move with great intentions, anything's
I
possible.
like this guy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
Yes.
And I see your post, and I know the mental circumstances that you have to push through, and that's everyone and I say that to say, and I'm gonna be real with it. Let's just be real, because you have we all grew up in the church.
Yeah.
So you have people that want you to do a certain thing a certain way. That's the format that comes with that society.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm gonna call it. But you have to know that you have to do what you have to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, some people feel one way, some people feel the other. I feel you got to do what you have to do for you in order to live your life and accomplish what you have to accomplish.
Right.
Period.
You know, and I say that to everybody. If you're in any form, like, you have to be doing something. You have to. Like, you just can't stand around. God gave us all God-given talents. There's an assignment for all of us to do. And that's how I look at it. Whatever your assignment is, you have to fulfill that.
And you know what I realized too? When you do stay busy, when you multitask, especially in the midst of chasing the goal and doing other things like that, I finally now, ever since March, I know the difference of being tired of being tired from just going to work and coming home tired, and being tired because you didn't really bust your whole ass. Like, you know what I mean? Outside of work. Like, I hope I'm making it sound right. Because it's different between like working an 8-hour shift, come home, you're tired, you just chilling. But now I see what it's like to go to work, come home, work out. You know what I'm saying? Tend to the family, tend to whether it's help the wife cook or do something manly around the house, and then go do the side hustle in the evening, and do that every day. And then like you know what I mean, where it's like you can go from like getting those 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Now it's like 5, 6.
Let me.
I feel good though about that shit now.
Let me push further.
Go ahead.
So when do you stop working for somebody else and work for you in your craft full time? That you believe that you're going to put in the work to achieve what it is that you're going to do.
I think
That's a great point.
I think that, okay, this is how I like to view this.
All right.
Because I am married with all these damn kids with the child support and all that shit. Like, so for me, that's a little bit more different because it ain't just about me right now. I gotta help my wife with these bills. I got kids. I got the man on my back to pay my child support for the 2 other kids. But listen, so for me, it might take me a little longer.
So
the single dude with no kids or one kid.
All right, so I understand all that. So, but what's on your list of things to accomplish? Because see, if you're making revenue, it can't just be one thing.
Right.
So what else?
Oh yeah, it's the evening hustle with the wife, and then it really boils down to, for somebody like me, is you gotta save your ducats, dog. You gotta save your ducats. You know what I mean? Because if I'm going to do this comedy thing full time and just say F work, but see for me it's different. See, I don't know, I'm different because comedy's in the evening. Like you know, what I mean, there's no comedy shows during 7 to 3:30.
You know what I feel like. See, like I feel like music and comedy got like a thing. Like
Oh yeah.
You can like
hell
all
yeah.
day you can think whatever you're doing, and you be at work or anything. You can just think of some jokes in your head, and like that's something I can potentially. Right. And in music, you can think some hooks. A couple bars in your head. And so it's like you can really be working on your craft nonstop and not even know it.
There's times I'm driving to the job site or from site to site and practicing jokes. No, hold on, I feel you though. Right. But then it's like, because comedy's one of my goals, but like it's like, okay, what if I wanted to get into acting, or what if I wanted to do something else more on the entrepreneur side than on the entertainment side? Then it'd be like,
my question is this. My question is, do you feel that you are doing everything in your capacity to further your career?
Hell no.
So now, so I say that to say, if you started doing more to further it, would you need that job? See, wait, let me finish. You're dealing with the comfortable. The job is security. You're not going to get the big promise if you play the security fear role.
This is true.
So, I say that to say that to become part of that 1%, you're going to have to take the risk. Now we lose,
jump, but Steve Harvey said you jump.
We lose all the time. We have that feeling of a losing mentality.
That can come over scary as shit.
Come over us. I'm talking about just from you put the fear aside, and we already took them losses. What's the chance of taking another loss? And I understand like what you have, child support, your dad, working for your dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because you have it, it is to the point where it's like still your business.
And that's the thing, I'm kind of different. Like that? No, listen, you can, because, and this is the thing where it's like my life is real fucking tricky.
Because that's a family business.
Yeah, so it's like, I low-key am putting in work.
Right.
If the comedy don't pan out in that blow-up level,
yeah, so
I'm going to be literally part owner with my brother when my dad says, all right,
Done.
listen, the role's about to get reversed.
Right.
Y'all now gonna pay me a weekly salary or whatever, and then y'all keep the profit.
Right.
Like that. My dad's 58.
Right.
Within the next 5 to 10 years, we don't fucking know what's
don't
gonna
count
happen.
him out.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
No, I'm not calling death. I'm not saying
I
death.
ain't talking about that. I'm just saying don't
I'm
count
saying
him out.
retirement as in like where he
come
said
up
I'm
with something
done.
else.
You never know. He
Yeah,
wants to get into
count him out.
Florida and stuff. And he's
Yeah.
still active. Me and him been working together for the past 2 weeks. He's been hitting touch-ups. I've been coming behind sanding him. So he's staying active. He's staying busy. He ain't going nowhere. But the company's called J&J and Sons Drywall. So it's like, that can come. So it is conflicted for me. Like, yeah, I could leave this and go do comedy full-time. But then I'm like, and I see what you're saying about security. But then it's like, yeah, but this is what I'm working out during the day, comedy working out during the night. That could be my two Dame Dash type income type situations. Like,
I mean, you don't gotta put the whole thing out there.
Yeah, you know.
And I'll come into you, because but with your goals, you have the heading. What it is? What are the steps? You see what I'm saying? The steps, even in the steps, you're busy in the steps. Each little step that you have,
Mhm.
you just can't have comedy.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
what things tie into comedy? Like, and I say that to say,
I see
which
everyday
presents
life.
are you even posting from using? And I commend you.
Everyday
Keep
life.
posting the videos. Keep posting the videos. Keep posting. Even if it's dope, keep posting. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You have to keep the relevant, even if it's not getting the likes. Keep posting. You know what I mean? It's a
Consistency
natural,
always
yeah.
kills regardless.
So that's and I say that to say, you have the whole social media platform. People do it every day, make little funny videos. Like,
I'm the most inconsistent dude when it comes to that.
so that's what I'm saying. So we have to.
But I fell off of that
What I
completely.
just learned recently, like
We're on goals.
like I feel like it's levels to sacrificing. It's how much and what are you willing to sacrifice to get where you want to get.
Yeah.
But music, like there's times where do I want gas in my car? Or do I want to go to the studio?
Right.
Do I want to eat? Or do I want to go to the studio? 'Cause I got to think of my ultimate goal. I don't want to half-ass my goal. Cause I'm only gonna half-ass out of it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I've been there. Yo, you quick story. You know what me and my wife had to do one night? We had a show out of town, and this is the beautiful part. When you make it somewhere, or when you hit a certain plateau in entertainment. I remember we did a show one night. I don't even know if I got paid for the show. We literally had to take like a credit card and 2 debit cards and literally insert them in the gas pump, and we're juicing the last $5 to $3 to $7 off of each card till we had enough money to get home, yo. Like,
Better than me, I'd have stole gas.
or could have did the overdraft thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I've been to that sacrifice though, like, cause I knew I'm going to this gig.
Right.
I need
gotta
this
do it.
time on stage.
Right.
But that just
Yeah.
shows your hunger deep down. Like you gotta
Mhm.
love what you're doing in order to sacrifice
Mhm.
more things that you love. Like even sometimes you gotta sacrifice relationships with people, family, girlfriends,
Yep.
spouses. Because if you really want to get where you want to get, they gotta accept that yo, I need my space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I understand that, and it's not with me so much of like separate, but you still, regardless of the smoke, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know, I hear, why you buy that? Why you do? Like, I got something to do.
Right.
I'm always doing something.
Right.
I got something to come up with, and I learn what people pay people to do.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So like, I'll be a trainer, but I'll learn how to do other things. I'll come record your podcast or record your event. I'll do all that. I'll be that man that come at a price that the other people that feel that's their top niche.
Mm-hmm.
I do everything. I'm coming at a lower price than them.
Yeah, I feel like every
So-
entertainer should know how to make their own flyers.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, so
No offense to anybody that makes flyers, not trying to stomp on your living or stomp on your hustle.
That's
But
true.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
just
just
being
imagine.
self-made.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to do.
But if you could do your own album art.
Exactly.
Can I
'Cause
call
you
it
don't, you don't always
right?
need a middleman.
Yeah, see, people want to be at the top. Don't think I'm doing things. I'm learning how to do things, especially with the camera stuff. I'm coming to do
Exactly.
middleman work. I'm coming to get paid at a price that where it's not going to break you. You become successful off of it. I'm in there.
You're not here to fuck up the budget.
Yeah,
so
so
you're
you know
not
what I mean?
off the
That's-
budget.
that's how I look at
Because
it.
nowadays everybody's slogan is, "Wait, what can I get for the low?"
Mm-hmm.
It's always about for the low.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I come at a reason.
Then they get that low work.
Yeah, I'm coming. You know, listen, man.
You know what it's called? You're coming at a competitive price.
Yeah. I'm learning how. I'm like an octopus. I keep saying that. When people ask me what's your animal, I have made it. I don't know if it's an animal, whatever you want to call it, mammal, whatever. I'm an octopus, and that's what people might want to be the lion. We got the lion, but I'm an octopus.
Yeah.
I got
You got a hand in everything.
Yeah, that's what I feel right now. That's my thing. So I definitely I'm in it, man. I just want to see what's going on.
You know what I did though, honestly, because February I was on fire with the shows. I had a show every week, and then what I did was and some comedians would be like, "Nigga, you don't never fucking stop." It's not that I stopped comedy, because I never stopped. I got like 2 shows coming up. But what I had to do was I had to fall back and get my shit together. Like that's why I had to stop drinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to get in shape, because I let myself go. I was like 260 pounds. Like it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Then I was having anxiety and depression problems from the weight and from too much drinking. So it's not that I stopped comedy or fell back. It's like, yo, I had to take a step. Like if I'm gonna be successful at this, I gotta go get my mind and my body right. And then I got back into church heavy too. Like I get my spirituality situation right, get right with God. So that but now I feel like I'm at a space where like, okay, I tackle what I want to tackle, and I got to stay consistent with that. Now I got the mindset that, all right, now we can start traveling again. We can get these jokes back popping. We can hit these stages. We can get to these different cities and states and stuff. So sometimes, like, you got to do that. But I encourage people, get your mind and your body right in entertainment. Just in life, get it right now. Don't wait. Get it right now.
I got a question. If you, in your field that you're in, if you can do a show or what they call them, a little thing for like Netflix, or a little
special?
Yeah, special. And if you can do a video or collab, who would it be? So if you can do a special with somebody.
With somebody?
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's my. No, forgive me, God. I don't mean it like that, but that's my idol.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx is the reason I do comedy.
Okay. I can respect that.
Jamie Foxx. He's the fucking man, yo.
That's a hard question for me, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like, it would just. I don't know. That would. I think if I would just go off of like right now, it'd probably be Drake.
Okay.
If I could just get in it, like do a collab or a video, Drake. Just off the level of his versatility. Like I feel like our versatility is the same for real. Mine's might just be a little bit more under the radar, underappreciated, but it's definitely there. It's visible.
But Drake, I noticed lately, like Drake will hop on a newer artist track. I've been noticing that over the past year or so. He will hop on your jaw, he will give you a hot ass 16, and before you know it, you're the new guy, but because Drake put his stamp on it and he did his thing, now like, yo, people know you now. Now you're all over the Breakfast Club.
Right, and you go listen to the album.
Yeah.
Like if you like I study music, so like when I see Drake, like he literally knows how to adjust. Like obviously he came back years ago, but he knows how to adjust easily. Verses, flows, styles, videos, concepts, things like that. He knows how to adjust just like that. And that's when you're in this music thing, you have to know how to adjust, because you can't get on a beat with somebody you know you really can't keep up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And nobody likes to get chewed nowadays. Just you get chewed, you don't drop the track. It's that simple. They just don't drop them.
But did we pay attention to shit like that? Like when you would have Eminem and Jay-Z on the same track, like. Did we pay attention? I guess we did. We did pay attention to who went harder, right?
Nah, I don't know. I think you just more appreciated who was on the track at the same time. That's because you're thinking like, all right, this is history. We're not thinking about who's best on this track.
But did Nas say that though? Eminem murdered you on your own shit.
Oh, yeah.
But see, I guess that's different, because that was a battle type joint. But yeah, back then we would appreciate that. Like, yo, did you hear that collab? Like they on the same joint together.
Yeah, and that'd just like, and that's even with comedy. Like say like I mean. Rest in peace, but Bernie Mac and Chris Tucker was on like the same little, like, you wouldn't think like who had the funniest jokes. You look like these dudes just got everybody just laughing. Like that's just the vibe. Like they were so easy to just like the next man up mentality. Like yo, I'm about to kill the stage, bro. You come out here and kill it after me. Now it's too competitive. So it makes people. It takes the fun. It takes the fun out of everything you're doing.
Because some people, like, you know what I learned, or I come up off of. You gotta learn how to pay your dues too. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta pay your dues. Like. You gotta earn that, whether it's a comedy show, you gotta earn that headliner spot. Or if it's in a song, I just learned this a couple years ago too. I guess what the 2 best guys go first and last, and the dude who with the least skill or the least popular goes in second verse. Is that true?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Most of the time.
Like I learned that like a year or two ago.
Sometimes they'll get the most like
you try to put the
track out the way first.
Yeah.
In the song,
in the middle.
Yeah, but you gotta earn that though.
You do. That's why I say, like, I just was talking to somebody recently. I'm like, you can't put an age on homage.
Right. Oh yeah.
10 or 100 years old, you gotta. If he's nice, pay homage.
Mhm.
They got you.
Mhm.
It's weird. You see it like people will know you nice and won't tell you because of pride.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't tell
Because
you
of what they
better.
said behind you in closed doors too. My wife told me that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, you see my work. That's all I got.
That's
to
all.
do.
Exactly.
I don't listen, man. I'm telling you, you have to learn, and I thank God that some things in my life because I had to learn that. I had to learn that. And I'm glad I did because it's an adjustment that you have to make. Like, how far does it get me? How far, if you do tell me, what does that get me? What that only trickles to what? I already know I'm gifted at what I do, so I have to just continue to do that. So if I sit and look for something for you to say to me, and don't get me wrong, I understand we all like to say, have that person say, that's nice. You're going to get that. You're going to get that from someone. You have to hold on to that person that tells you that. You know what I mean? That person that respects that. You know what I mean? So,
you know what's the most humbling thing is when you get that you're nice from a person you don't expect it from.
yeah.
I just recently got a couple people reach out to me that last year when I was just freestyling, I reach out like, yo, let's do a track. Oh, yeah, I'm taxing you. I need money for that.
Right.
Ain't hit them in a year. They see where I'm at in my position, and they're hitting me like, let's do a song. Let's collab. Let's do one for the city. And it's like I don't bring that out to nobody. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. Should have been. You should have been fucking with me, but don't wait now that you see that I have potential. I had the same